Alrighty, so as you guys may already know, manga has kind of pretty much got your girl in a chokehold.
Please stop this madness. What do you want from me? What do you want? Please!
So, all that being said, I decided why not do another episode of my manga series that I have on this channel and do a reading vlog with you guys. And since it is still February, it's still the month of love, I decided to do a reading vlog of a series that is kind of, you know, romantic in a way. So, in this video, I'm going to be reading the first 6 volumes of Sweat and Soap. Now you guys should probably already know about this series, considering that I did do an unboxing of this series in my manga unboxing haul, I believe. Was it in that video? It might just have been in that. I did 2 unboxings, or I think maybe 3 since the beginning of this year, and I think it might have been in my second video. I'll link it somewhere in the cards up above. But I did an unboxing of this series. So yeah, I only have the first 6 books in the series because I believe, if I'm not mistaken, it's in total 11 volumes in the series, but they are currently working on another box set for the rest of the series, the rest of the volumes in the series. So I'm pretty much probably going to get that eventually. Nope. Right now, your girl is just working with the first 6. So this is what they look like. So this is what all the spines of the books look like. They are so cute. Now, I'm not gonna lie, your girl has already read a little bit, just a little bit of the first volume, Sweat and Soap, and so far it's really cute. I'm enjoying it. One thing I've had to learn when it comes to reading manga is that when you read the synopsis, the story really jumps you into that very point. You know, like reading regular books like these over here, when you read the synopsis, you gotta take a while. You gotta, you know, it builds you up into the main point of what the synopsis reads. But with these, baby girl, you're hopping straight into the story. Like, it's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. So that's one thing I really had to learn about manga, is that they don't like build you up to it. It's like when you read synopsis, that's what you're jumping into. So yeah, I've already read a little bit of Sweat and Soap, the first volume. But I decided to go ahead and just reread it over because, again, I didn't get that far into it. And then when it comes to the rest of the series, I have not read like any of these, so it'll be my first time reading them. And I'm not thinking about doing like a 24-hour reading vlog. I mean, if I can read these all in today, then I probably will. But I probably could because, again, manga really isn't that long. You know, it's kind of as if, you know, like the Heartstopper series that I already read for you guys. If you guys haven't checked out that video, I'll link it up in the cards above as well. But basically, I'll go ahead and just read you guys a synopsis of Sweat and Soap, the first volume. So it basically reads, Heaven Sent. And also, I want to just mention, if I butcher any of these names, please do not come for me in the comments down below. Y'all already know I'm bad at pronouncing names, and then, you know, as far as Japanese names go, it's 10 times worse for me. So I'm sorry if I mispronounce any of these names. I'll get better, but yeah, just to give you guys a forewarning. But basically, the synopsis reads, Heaven Sent. Asako's living her dream, working at the toiletry maker Lily Drop. But she has a secret. The reason she loves the company so much is that she's ashamed of her body odor, and their soap is the only thing that ever helped her. So when the company's lead product developer, a perfuming genius, approaches her in the lobby and wonders what that smell is, she's terrified. But could it be that he likes it, that he likes her, and most surprisingly of all, she might just like him back. So that's the synopsis for the first one. And can I just acknowledge that I find it really like kind of crazy how all of like the covers of these books, well, besides I'll say the first 2, like the first volume and the second volume, she looks so uncomfortable. A little bit in volume 6 too, she's looking real uncomfortable. Let me show y'all what these looks like. The cover looks so crazy that you kind of wouldn't even think these are romance books in a way. But let me she looks so scared. Like, let me show y'all the first one. Because this is what she's looking at in the first volume. And then you got the second one. This is what she's looking like. She looks a little scared. And then you have the 6th one. She still looks a little spooked, but not as creeped out as like the first 2 ones. But yeah, I just find it so funny how she looks so creeped out and scary. And it would kind of deter you from trying to read it, because it's like, is this supposed to be a romance story? Why she looks so like uncomfortable around him? But yeah, so that's pretty much what this video is going to consist of. Me reading the first 6 volumes of Sweat and Soap series. I don't know if I'm going to read all of them again in 24 hours. If I do, I do. If I don't, I don't. But yeah. So with all that being said, make sure you guys go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button. Make sure you comment down below what's your favorite manga series that you've read. Have you read? What? Have you guys read Sweat and Soap? And if you have, please tell me, you know, comment down below what you liked about it. And also comment down below what's your favorite manga series you've read so far, if you have read manga. And yeah, so leave that comment down below. And also, don't forget to turn your notification bell so you're notified every time I upload a video. Yeah, what they said. Yeah. I don't know who said that, but yeah, do that too. But yeah, with all that being said, y'all, let's go ahead and jump right into the reading vlog. Okay, you guys, so I decided I'm just going to go ahead and read like right here where I'm sitting. I'm sitting right in front of my bookshelves. I decided to just go ahead and start reading right here. You know, eventually I'll start switching positions, probably get on my bed, sit in another chair, sit in another like angle or whatever the case may be. But I'm just going to go ahead and sit right here. And again, I'm starting with volume 1, Sweat and Soap. And this is by Kitetsu Yamada. Again, y'all know I'm bad with pronouncing names. But we're going to go ahead and start off with the first volume. Okay, you guys, so I ended up switching positions because, baby, it was not comfortable, like, sitting in that chair. Your girl's back was just not, it wasn't doing what it needed to be doing. It wasn't comfortable. So I ended up switching, laying on my bed, and I'm on my stomach, just chilling on my bed. So I finished chapter 1, I'm on chapter 2, and it really is a cute little romance story. I always heard reviews about this book and how it's just so wholesome and so sweet. And I finished the first chapter and it's really cute. It is really adorable. I'm not even a cat with y'all. You have again Asako and what's his name? I don't think they said his name in the synopsis. I'm just gonna say her and him. Okay, so we meet her in the very beginning of the book. And she is currently in the restroom trying to clean herself up because like she sweats a lot and she is insecure about the odor that her sweat produces, because when she was a kid she used to get made fun of and they used to call her a stinko, I believe though. I think they call her a stinko or something like that. So she's always had to like have perfumes, wipes, all the stuff on her at all times. So in the first couple pages, or the first page really, you see her in the restroom, ladies room, freshening herself up. She then leaves and goes because she works at the toiletry company. It's called Lilla Drop, and so she sees a display of, I guess, the new upcoming smells or the new upcoming soaps and everything. So she's looking at them. She's like, oh, she can't wait to smell them, because she actually uses the products of the company she works at because she really loves the company and she really loves the products. So they help, you know, they kind of remind me of the commercial. Have you ever heard the commercial of Lumi? That whole company and stuff like that. It kind of reminds me a little bit of that. And so while she's looking at the display and everything, a guy, him, comes up. Well, he doesn't come up automatically, but you can kind of see in like the clips, he's just looking like, he's sniffing around looking like, what is that smell? And then he ends up going close to her, like pretty much like this position, behind her, sniffing her like, oh my god, what is that smell? And of course she's like really like taken aback by that, because I mean, obviously I think anybody would be. If you're coming up to somebody, a stranger, and you're sniffing them, they're gonna be like, excuse me. But of course she's really taken aback by it because she's insecure about her scent. So while he's sniffing her, he's like so mesmerized by her scent, she's like really like sweating and like scared, because she doesn't want people to smell her, because she always does everything and then some to make sure she doesn't smell, so she doesn't get picked on. But he's like, no, your scent is really good, it's really amazing, it's so beautiful, and I need to sniff you every day, because I also work at this company and I am a part of the company where he comes up with the scent. He has a really good nose, so he's like, I love your scent and I want to make your scent like a new like fragrance for the company, so I have to smell you every single day. Every single day I'm gonna come up to you and smell you. And he's just like, she's just like, please no, anything but that. But honestly, I love the art and the drawing of the series or in this book, because it's so funny and it made me laugh the first time I read it. It's so funny because like the way that it's drawn is as if you really think he's putting her into some really really dangerous situation. Like, I'm gonna try to show you what I'm talking about. Like just this first scene on the first page. Do you see how it looks so scary? Like you see how the drawing and how her face and how he looks so mad. But if you really read what it's saying, he's really just saying he wants to sniff her. But you would think he's about to like really like do some stuff to her, like some harmful fighting type scene or whatever the case may be. So that would make me so laugh in some of the clips, because it's just like the drawing is so animated to where it looks like it's about to be like a fight scene, like, you know, in animated when they look angry and they about to like fight. But when you really read the dialogue, it's really him just saying he wants to smell her every single day, because he has to like understand her scent and to make it as a fragrance for the company. But yeah, that's pretty much what all went down in the first chapter. It was really funny, really cute, and she's just so stinking adorable. Like, I know I keep saying stinking adorable to describe things to describe things that I'm reading, but I can't help it. If it's stinking adorable, it's stinking adorable. I don't know what else to say. But yeah, that was pretty much chapter 1, and now I'm on chapter 2, and he's pretty much at the end of chapter 1 was just saying how he really wanted to get to know her more than just, you know, sniffing her, because at this point he already went to because he had to come up with a scent for the board, reason why he wanted to sniff her every day, to use that scent to present towards the board for a new fragrance. So now that that has been out the way, he still wants to like get to know her. He doesn't want to just, you know, keep sniffing her. I mean, he wants to keep sniffing her because he likes her scent, but he also likes her too, so he wants to, you know, start a little something. But yeah, so that's pretty much all that really happened in chapter 1. Now we're hopping in chapter 2, and so yeah, I just wanted to come in and pretty much tell you guys what happened in chapter 1. I think that's how I'm going to do it from now on. Just come in and talk to you guys at least about the first chapter, and just continue reading and come back to you guys at the very end about my whole overall review of the first volume. And that's pretty much how I'm going to do these books, because I feel like I be talking too much, and it'd be like a whole lot of editing I have to do when I talk a lot, because I'll be trying to cut stuff out that really don't matter. So I'm trying to keep it short, simple, and sweet. So yeah, that's pretty much what happened in chapter 1. I'm going to go ahead and continue reading, and I'll probably see you guys again when I finish the first volume. So. Y'all, we finished with the first volume of Sweat and Soap, and it was so cute. It was so cute. Okay, it definitely leaves you off in a cliffhanger, because as far as Asako's character, you could definitely tell like she's insecure a little bit about herself. Of course, we know she's insecure about her odor, but You know, this is also, I'm trying to not make this a spoiler, but I figured we should know, since it is considered like a romance and we see these two characters, that they do eventually end up together, so I don't feel like that's spoiling anything. But she's kind of like a newbie to the whole relationship, you know, feel, you know, because she is, you know, always been insecure about her scent, so she's never really dated anyone or, you know, had like sexual relations with anyone before. So this is like her first relationship, her first, you know, rodeo, and so, you know, she's quite insecure about herself and stuff. And, you know, he kind of gives off like the popular kid vibe, and she's like the nerdy girl who got picked on. So, you know, they're very different in that aspect. So her being with the popular guy and her work is just, you know, new to her, and makes her even more insecure, not only for her scent, but also because she's dating this guy who she assumes to be really popular and really big in the firm, and feels like a lot of girls would like want to be with him, and will be kind of confused as to why he's with her. But she's so stinking cute and adorable, and he's so stinking cute and adorable. Like, even though he you know, he kind of gives off this like popular guy vibe, he's really a sweetheart, and he's so sweet to her, and like just very understanding, and wants to help her build her confidence. Because at one point he's like, you know, you shouldn't really talk down on yourself like that, you know, because she does sometimes talk down on herself, and it's so sad. But I just have a feeling, based off of the covers of the other volumes, that she'll eventually like build up her confidence to where she's, you know, more outspoken and not just, you know, insecure and, you know, like that. So it's really, really sweet. It's really, really cute. Also, I found out that they are just like, they kind of give off this opposites attract, whereas like he's like the extroverted popular guy, she's like the introverted quiet girl. So like it's kind of cute. It's playing out really, really cute, because even though they opposites, they really work well together, because he's just so accommodating to her feelings and stuff, and just it's so stinking cute, y'all. It really, really is. And also, I want to give you guys a heads up that there are like sexual scenes in this, but it's nothing like books like The Titan's Bride I read, or A Love is an Illusion, or I've also even read Fire in His Fingertips. I read the first 2 volumes out of the 4, I think it's 5 volumes, but the 5th one hasn't came out yet, and I have the first 4. I read the first 2 of the Fire in His Fingertips. That's like a firefighter romance, friends to lovers romance. So all those books I just mentioned, they are erotic, okay? They got some things going on in those, and also you would see like the actual activity going on. Like, you'll see it in this too, but it's pretty much whited out, so you can't see the body parts, but you know what they're doing. So I just want to give you guys a heads up of that as well. But it's I don't want to say PG, because again, you kind of see the outline of like her breasts and her bottom and stuff, but you're not seeing other private stuff, like, you know, the stuff between the legs, you know what I'm saying, like in the, you know, the Titan's Bride, Love is an Illusion, Fire in His Fingertips, all those, you gonna see that, you gonna see all that and then some, but you won't see it in this. So I just want to give you guys a heads up of that. But yeah, we finished the first volume of Sweat and Soap, so now I'm going to go ahead and jump into volume 2. I don't think I'm going to read the synopsis, because again, like I said, I feel like it kind of spoils a lot of what the story is about, and I think I'm going to make this video a non-spoiler thing. Again, I don't think anything I've said so far is really spoiling. I mean, you know, I don't think it is, so I'm just gonna, you know, not read you guys synopsis. Maybe I should make it a spoilers. I don't know how to make videos that's not spoilers, because I always like talking about what's going on. I'm gonna try my best to make this a non-spoiler video of the Sweat and Soap series. I'm gonna make it, I'm gonna try. So I'm not gonna say anything, but it was a little bit of, I guess I would say, internal drama, if you will, that happened in the first volume with Asako and I forget his name, y'all. It's hard to remember names, but it was kind of like some internal drama that she was going on with that they leave you on a cliffhanger with, and so I'm pretty sure I'm going to pick up right in the first chapter of this volume with like pertaining to those two. But yeah, I'm trying to say something without saying a lot because I don't want to spoil. But yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and hop into volume 2, Sweat and Soap. Again, this is by Kentetsu Yamada. I'm sorry if I butchered that name, but yeah, this is what the cover looks like. It is so cute. Like, what? Oh my god. All the covers are really like stinking adorable. Like, I love all the covers of these books, and I can't wait to get the rest of them because I believe, again, like I said, it's like 11 volumes in this series. So I'm currently just gonna wait until the other box set comes out so that I can, because it's probably gonna be, I'm gonna do the math, but I think it's cheaper just getting the box set instead of buying the individual books. But yeah, so let's go ahead and get started reading. Alrighty, you guys, what's up? I just wanted to come in and talk to you guys because I kind of wanted to give you guys a little bit more information as far as volume 2, 3, 4, and 5. In this vlog, I actually did like record like my reactions to volume 2 and 3. I didn't record my reactions to 4 and 5 because I read those off camera and just, you know, kind of tried to recap what happened later on in the video. But I decided to go ahead and talk over volumes 2 and 3 simply for the fact that I feel like you guys will probably be like, what in the world is going on if you watch this entire vlog? Because in the very beginning of the vlog, your girl is like, I'm in love, I like this story a lot, it's really cute as far as like, you know, volume 1, 2, and 3. But then when you get to like volume 6, you know, you ended up finding out some information as far as like me not really enjoying the series and honestly DNFing one of the volumes because I just didn't care to read it or didn't care about the storyline. So I need to talk over volume 2 and 3 reading because, like I said, why I no longer give overall ratings at the end of the reading or the vlog, or I wait like a while till I give my overall ratings of a book or a series or whatever the case may be, is because I feel like if I talk about it right then and there, I might give it a higher rating than what I overall feel about it. Because, you know, sometimes you got to sit down, marinate on it, and think about it, and then you realize, you know what, I really didn't like that, or that kind of rubbed me the wrong way. And that's how I kind of felt about this series. In the very beginning, I gave it really good rating. I gave it good, like, when I talked about the series, I said a lot of good things about it, but and those things still stand. Like, I'm not saying that there are bad things that I said. I'm not overall overturning what I said. They were overall, you know, like some cute moments, sweet moments, pure moments, whatever the case may be. But at the same time, overall, that wasn't the overall case as far as like the whole entire series go. Like, it was some cute parts, but it was also some parts that were just extremely boring. I did not care to read. I felt like I was forcing myself to read just to have this vlog like completed. Like I said in the very beginning, I was going to read volumes 1 through 6, and so I felt the need to pressure myself to continue reading so I can get to 1 through 6, even though I was kind of feeling bored and feeling like I was pushing myself to read it. When I had some other manga series, I definitely would have enjoyed reading and not feeling pressured or forced to read, or even just regular books, because I mentioned in this video later on in the vlog that I started reading Things We Never Got Over by Lucy Score, which I am very much enjoying, and I hope I can finish it before I have to record my February wrap up, because I would love to include it in that. But yeah, so yeah, I wanted to do this voiceover because I felt like y'all would have really got like a big whiplash of listening to me talk about how I enjoyed it at the very beginning, and then when you get to the end of the video, realize that at the end of the day, I really did not enjoy it. And yeah, I DNF'd volume 6 of the series, and I don't plan on hopping in to 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, because I believe those are the remaining volumes in the series. I think they already ended the series at volume 11, and I don't plan on reading the rest of them. So yeah, I just want to come in and say that so you guys just, you know, you won't be completely confused as to like why everything changed, especially because I did not record my reaction of reading volume 4 and 5, so it really is like a big time jump. Like 1, 2, and 3 good reviews, and then you get to volume 6 and it's just like I don't really care about this. So yeah, I just want to come in and give you guys an update. With this update, this will definitely cut down this video, because originally this video was like an hour and 1 minute long. This is definitely going to be way shorter now that I cut it down to show you guys that, yeah, at the end of the day, I really just did not care for the series that much. So yeah, just want to come in and tell you guys that so you don't be so confused. And yeah, I just come back and you guys will probably I can't speak. You guys will probably see me coming back either talking about volume 9. Yeah, maybe I'll be coming back not volume 9, excuse me. Maybe I'll be coming back talking to you guys in volume 6. Yeah, because I believe I don't have any recordings of me talking about volume 5. I talked about it, but I don't have any clips of me reading volume 5. So I'll probably come in at that time. So this video probably will be really short with this voiceover. But yeah, with all that being said, now let me just send you on to the clip of volume 6 review. Alright, you guys. So yeah, I got some things I gotta tell you guys. So you guys probably saw in the clip before this of me reading volume 6. Volume 6 of Sweat and Soap. Maybe that's a little better, because again, I do have my little light thing on. But you guys probably saw in that first clip of me reading volume 6 of Sweat and Soap. So if you guys can't really see, it's the brightness of my thing. But hopefully, yeah, the camera will adjust to it. So this is volume 6. I was currently reading this in the previous clip you guys had saw. So I was reading that. I had already read volume 4. I want to say I started it on Wednesday and I believe I finished it Thursday. And it's currently Saturday and I'm reading volume 6, the same day that you guys hopefully will see this video, either today or Sunday. But I honestly was going strong this month, and I was so happy and proud of myself to tell you guys in my February wrap up that your girl has made it through the entire month with no DNFs. None whatsoever. But this series has officially ended that streak in the month of February of no DNFs, because I DNF volume 6. I simply just could not finish volume 6. To be truly honest with you guys, I felt bored reading this series, which is so shocking because I've heard so many great things about different manga series, and I can honestly say for a lot of them that they have been true, whether it been like Death Note, Demon Slayer, Blue Flag, what else have I liked? Cheeky Brat, Fire in His Fingertips. Like, there's been so many series of manga that I have like heard really good things about and I've read, and I've actually could agree I've enjoyed them so much. And then this series came along and I've heard really good things about this series, and I'm not saying that this is like the worst series I've ever read in my life, but I made it through the first through 5 volumes of the series. It simply got to this volume that it just wasn't hitting for me like I was hoping it would. One thing I could say as far as this entire series is that I remember earlier in the clips I had mentioned how Ben and Fallon from November 9 by Colleen Hoover remind me a lot of this couple, except that they were less toxic than Ben and Fallon from November 9. But even though, again, I still agree with that, I still don't think they are as toxic as Ben and Fallon, I still would say there are some things about this that I feel like if one little bit was switched, that they will still kind of have those toxic traits as those characters. So it's like they're not far off, in my opinion. How do I say this? Because I know it sounds really bad, because I ended up giving November 9 9. I'm gonna say I gave November 9 stars. I gave it 2 stars. It's something about, I'm trying to understand exactly where does the romance come in when you really don't know a lot about them, their characteristics. All you really know is that Notori-san likes her for her scent. What else could you possibly like her for? Because we already acknowledged that she's insecure. She's insecure about her scent. She doesn't really date a lot because of her scent, and she's just, she's to herself. She's not really out there as far as the dating goes, or out there as just personality wise. She's just really chill girl, all to herself. Doesn't really, what about her besides her scent can you really tell me Notori-san likes about her? You get what I'm saying? It's like, why do you like her? What is it about her exactly? Other than you think she smells good. But one thing I can really say about her is that, like, again, these people are like from a whole completely different culture than I am from. So of course, like, trying to understand that as well, that it's very different reading about, because it's certain things, even though, don't get me wrong, I still think it's certain things that she's done in this series that people, or women in particular in my culture, or women just like in America or whatever the case may be, do these things. They do, I guess, but like, have I read it in a book? I'm trying to think, like, have I ever read this in a book where they've done, well, besides November 9, like, have I ever read a book, like a romance book, that I liked? Let me say that. Not that I didn't like, but I liked that they've done this. It doesn't come to mind where they've done this, what she's done. But I definitely feel like she has done some wifey things as not even girlfriend. Like, she wasn't even the girlfriend. Well, she was. I think she was the girlfriend, but she was the girlfriend only dating about 3 months, already doing wifey stuff. It's like, huh? What are we doing? What are we really doing here? You know? It's just, and it's one part. It was one part in particular in volume 6 that I read, where, like, at this point, the entire series is simply about their relationship and them going through the steps of a relationship, whether it be them, you know, starting to get to know each other, then they eventually go to the part where they meet each other's families, or, well, Victoria's Time meets her family. There hasn't been a part where she has met his family. You meet each other's friends, and you get to know each other, you know, stuff like that. So that's pretty much what the entire first 6 volumes of the whole entire series is about. That's it. It's like, that's it. And then it's like this part. This volume 6 is mostly, because in volume 5 they talk about it a little about them both moving in together. And so in volume 6 you kind of have that confirmation, okay, his lease is already up from the apartment he was staying in before, so he's moved into the place that they have picked out with each other. So he's already moved in, and she's currently still packing up her stuff, and she hasn't moved in yet, but she will be eventually moving in soon. Okay, so that's already confirmed in volume 6. But it's the part that really just kind of made me like, a little bit, is that because he wanted something, I guess let me go to the page. It was along the lines of him wanted her to move in sooner, and I guess it was just the way she responded to that was just, okay, let me just say, it was actually towards the end of chapter 48, so I'm going to read it. Let me see, where should I start? I'm just going to start from this page, and I'm going to lead y'all. I'm probably going to insert a picture somewhere so you guys can, like, follow along to read with me on what I'm talking about. But this is what it says. So I'll just start at the part where it says good morning, because after the first 2 panels, they're pretty much waking up. She then says, well, he first says, you're awake. I woke up just now. Good morning. Good morning, Asako-san. Haha, you know what? That might have been the last night that we'll ever spend together in this place. It's lonely for me now, you know. All alone in that place you picked out together. So I want you to move in soon. She then looks at him, smiles, and then said, okay, I'm sorry I kept you waiting. I'll move in right away. It's just so, I don't know why, but it kind of gave me the vibe of, have you ever seen that meme of Jocelyn and Mimi from Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, where she was like, I see you in your maid outfit. Like,
you're not gonna speak?
Hey maid, I see you got on your maid outfit like you always do. I don't blame you.
It was giving something along those lines. Like, she was just so, the way she responds to a lot of things, you would really think like, why do you respond that way? It's just very, I don't know. I'm just not feeling the way she responds to certain things. Like, okay, I'll move in right away. Like, I'm sorry I had you wait. Like, what do you mean? It was already established that she was moving in the first place. So it's like, now that he wants you to move in faster, he wants you to pack yourself up faster. It's like, okay, I'll move. It just gave off that vibe for me personally. And I realized that I could see how people could get this as a really cutesy romance. But the thing is, for me, I feel like if he wasn't the type of guy he was. Like, he is a very understanding guy. He's sweet. He understands that she is, like, you know, insecure, and he's like, he doesn't try to use that to his ability, you know, use that to his advantage. But my thing is, if he was that type of person, it would be literally like November 9. I swear to God it would. And I guess it still makes it icky for me because she is that, like, again, I simply just don't know what it is besides her scent, why you like her. Because what about her have we learned that's really interesting besides, do you know what I'm saying? Like, if you guys have read it, then maybe y'all can give me a little bit of help in trying to explain to me what it is about them that is really cute, if that makes sense. I don't know what it is. And paying, what, $64 something for the box set, do I think it's worth it? No, for my taste as far as books goes, and also for the price. And also, I mentioned how this is all the books for this series are completed. Like, the 11 series are all out, so I could buy the individual books if I wanted to, but the box set for the volume 7 to 11 has not been released yet. And I was talking about that earlier in this clip, how I was debating on if I would get it depending on how much I like this. I can tell you right now, I will not be getting volume 7 through 11 box set, or just buying the individual books in itself. In fact, I've already looked at my Amazon, you know, orders and stuff, and realized that I am in the time frame of returning this box set to getting my full refund, and that's what I plan on doing. Again, I don't think it was the worst series I ever read in my life. I just don't see what I've gained from reading this. It was okay. It's moments where it was extremely cute, I'm not going to lie. But did I feel bored reading this? Yes. I didn't feel the need to hurry up and eagerly read this. The only time I ever felt that way is because I wanted to hurry up and record it so that I could hurry up and get this video out. That's the only reason why I felt the need to even finish this. That's the only reason why I've really gotten far to finishing 1 through 5 of the volumes. It got to this volume, just reading it, just because you guys saw the clip, I was starting reading volume 6. And I was just like, I don't want to read this. And I kind of forgot myself for a second. Like, sweetheart, you are the DNF queen. You can DNF this. You don't gotta finish this. And so, therefore, that's what we're doing. And I guess I didn't want to do it because I was, your girl was sticking to her gut. I was sticking to my, you know, my stuff as far as, like, not DNFing any books this month. Like, I was gonna be telling you guys, oh y'all, February, I ain't DNF nothing. I made it. I read all the books that I picked up and I enjoyed them, or I gave a rating for them, whatever the case may be. But that ends now because I DNF volume 6, and I don't see myself picking it up to read. I have so many other different things to read. I have 2 more volumes in Demon Slayer to read. I have Given, I've heard really good things about. I had the first 2 volumes of those. I got the 3rd volume of Cheeky Brat. Got the 3rd volume of Death Note. I got some volumes from Spy Family. I think the 3 of them I need to read. I got a volume 2 through 5 that I need to read of Yona of the Dawn, which I'm really like. That's the one that's really been on my mind because that first volume was crazy. I got Orange. I got some Attack on Titan. I got the 4th volume of Fire in His Fingertips. I even got some, actually I picked up a regular book, Lucy's Score, Things We Never Forgotten. I believe that's the name of it. And my battery's dying. Ain't that some shit? Hold on, y'all. Alright, you guys, I'm back. Had to change my battery. But yeah, it just wasn't hitting like I thought it was gonna hit. From all the like great reviews I've heard of this series, it just wasn't hitting. I just didn't care a lot about these characters. I have so many other books that I'm reading, and I currently, like I told you guys in the other clip, I started reading all the things, I think it's Things We Never Forgot, and Things We Never Got Over, something along those lines by Lucy Score, that I started reading, and girl, I am loving it. Like, I want to finish it so I can add it to my wrap-up, because to be honest with you guys, my wrap-up is filled with manga, so I kind of want to hurry up and finish that so I can get that added to my wrap-up. But yeah, I just simply just did not care for this series. I could not push myself to finish this just for this video. I had to be really organic with you guys. I simply just didn't care for it. It's just not memorable to me. It's not memorable. Like, I won't remember these. I could barely remember these characters' names. That's the gag. Like, I've been reading all the way to volume 6, and I still can't. I have to still keep looking to remember their names. And it's not only because I do have a hard time pronouncing names, but simply just because I just don't really care about the characters that much. So, yeah, that happened. I did not finish volume 6. It was okay. It was okay. That's all I can really pretty much say. So, like I told you guys, I ended up, you know, requesting for a refund. And that's what I'm gonna. I keep all my boxes, baby. Because 60 something, I didn't even realize I paid like 60 something dollars for this. But baby, we gonna be getting that back. We're gonna be getting that back. I do want to sniff the stickers one more time, because this was like a that scent is so good. That's one. Ooh, I forgot these smell like food. They smell really good. I like the citrusy smell on these stickers. But if only I could keep these, but due to return, I gotta return everything, I believe. I can't just keep the stickers. But yeah, you guys, it just wasn't it for me personally. And I'm sorry if I look crusty, dusty, and musty, but baby, I just wanted to hurry up and get this video recorded, because again, I'm trying to edit this up so that it can be uploaded either today or tomorrow. But yeah, so I'm sorry if I look crazy, but it just wasn't it. It wasn't it for me. I really was having high hopes because I've heard so many great things about it, but it just simply wasn't my cup of tea. So yeah, again, if you're into stuff like this where it's like it's really no drama, and I'm not mad it's not no drama, I'm just not understanding particularly how this is considered a romance when all you really talk about is how she smells and you want to sniff her 24/7. I don't really get it. What else are you offering for this to be a romance other than sniffing her? So yeah, it just wasn't it for me. But I mean, I guess I would technically tell you guys to try it out yourself, but I would say don't get the box set. I would say buy the individual first, like the first manga volume, and try it yourself that way. Can we acknowledge how this box is not that big for all the books to go in? Alrighty, yeah, so this is like what the box set looks like. This is what it looks like. This is what the box looks like. This is what, like, you guys probably saw this in my unboxing. Yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and return this box set and get my moolah back, get my 60 something dollars back, because I just didn't think it was worth it. And plus, good reasoning for returning this is simply because I can have, because as of right now, your girl only has like 2 shelves worth of manga, and I would rather have manga on my shelves that I know for sure I'm going to enjoy or that I love, because again, I only have 2 bookshelves worth of room for manga. Like, all my other bookshelves are kind of full, and I do have some empty spaces here and there, but I kind of want my manga all to be together, and then I have my regular books that are just too big to fit in those spots. So it's like, eventually, you girl, we're gonna come up with a whole bookshelf redo video. I do have that planned, so be on the lookout for that. But I just can't afford to have books on my shelf that I don't like. So if I don't like it, I'm returning it so I can not only get my money back, have the space on my bookshelves for books that I really want. So by me returning this, because I know I just will never pick it up again, and I'm not buying 7 through the 11 box set, I'm good on that. I will have more room to have more manga in the future that I do like. So, because I am enjoying Demon Slayer, I'm thinking about getting that full entire box set just because it is cheaper than getting the individual books. But yeah, you guys, that's pretty much the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please make sure you give this video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button. Also, make sure you turn your notification bell so you're notified every time I upload a video. And with all that being said, I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.